Hello, I'm here with Tom Griego, a candidate for Superior Court Office 117. Mr. Griego is a criminal prosecutor with 25 years' experience in the city of Los Angeles. Mr. Griego, what criteria should Los Angeles County voters use to evaluate candidates for the Superior Court?
The criteria should be an objective one that is without controversy. And basically that means it should be based on experience, the amount of years that one has been an attorney, the amount of time that one has held other professional positions, and it could be, is a person married, does the person have children, objective criteria, as well as whether or not the person has lived in the community for any length of time. These are non-controversial, undisputable criteria, as well as what they've done for the community.
Okay, thank you. Could you describe a situation in which you took a controversial position and how you handled it?
It involved a civil dispute where one of the boards that I was advising was involved in a multi-million-dollar dispute. Some members of the board wanted to take a very aggressive and a very gun-blazing approach, while others wanted to be very congenial and very civil about it. And so I decided to take a middle-of-the-road approach and advise and suggest that they invoke what was called an arbitration clause, which allowed one of the parties to unilaterally force the other to arbitrate the matter, which allowed the parties to ultimately settle the case to the satisfaction of everyone, including my clients as well as the other side.
Good. How much flexibility do you believe judges should have in determining the length of sentence?
They should have a lot of flexibility, and it's unfortunate that when the judges go ahead and sentence someone, more often than not, the person that is in custody is released early, and that's very, very frustrating to judges. So I believe that there should be what's called a subject to policy, where if a person in custody is going to be released earlier than the time that the judge sentenced that person, then the judge should be notified to allow the judge an opportunity to weigh in and to decide whether or not that person should do more time.
Do you believe that more trials should be covered by TV and radio? And how would you handle media coverage in your courtroom?
Yes, provided that the decorum of the courtroom is not compromised, nor the rights of the litigants' prejudice. We have to always balance the rights of the taxpayers who built these beautiful courtrooms to have access to the court proceedings, as well as the rights of the defendants and the litigants to make sure that they're not harmed or they're not prejudiced in any way. But it's very easy to do. And more often, in most of the cases, you just there's a procedure that you follow, and nine times out of ten, it's not going to harm the litigants in any way. So you set up an area and allow the media to be there, and as long as that there are certain controls and limits, it should work fine.
Okay, very good. Our final question for you, Mr. Griego, is what characteristics make you a well-qualified candidate for the Superior Court office that you are seeking?
The first characteristic is the love of justice that I have, and where I get that from as a little boy when I would recite the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag, and those words at the end, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Those are powerful, powerful words, and they have much meaning. Also, excuse me, I have empathy, and it's a lot of friends and relatives comment that I'm an empathetic person. And finally, I believe that in order to cast judgment on anyone, you must have mercy and compassion prior to doing so, and I believe I have those characteristics as well.
Well, very good. Thank you very much. We appreciate your coming and sharing your views with the League of Women Voters and with our voting public.
Thank you.